Oh, hey there, gorgeous. My name is Dusty, and this is the Scorpio Priestess. If you would like a personal reading, you can do that by visiting www.scorpiopriestess.com. You can book directly on my calendar. That is what's easiest, as I am in session all day, and it is difficult for me at this point to go back and forth with scheduling you. 7:07 on the clock. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am feeling called to check on this number. You can fast forward if you would like. We are going to get a look-see, Scorp, at what it is we need to know about our present moment and what we need to know about the future, and how and what we can be doing right now to live our best life and be our healthiest in 2025. Angel number 707 is a spiritual awakening, encouraging you to trust your intuition and inner wisdom, suggesting that you are on the right path, being supported by your angels. Often as a sign to explore and develop your psychic abilities and connect with your higher self. If you're seeing this repeatedly, it indicates a significant period of spiritual development. This number encourages you to pay attention to your gut feelings and your inner voice. Amen, amen, amen. A lot of you are starting to understand yourself more. You're starting to trust your intuition more. People ask me all the time, well, how do I do that? Well, you got to do it you got to trust your intuition and your gut a few times and make some big decisions. And when they go right, you'll start gaining confidence. I don't know about you, Scorpio, but the only time my life has ever went sideways is when I stopped listening to my inner knowing. Many, many times in my life, I knew. People were telling me to do one thing, and I was so in my dark energy and my shadow side in a bad place that I didn't trust myself. And I would listen to other people and what they thought, and I always went wrong. And the minute you start understanding that you always know, you already know the answers. You do not need anyone else or anyone else's opinion. It's important for you to start listening to you and your inner voice. Start out small and then start big. At this point in my life, I love to learn, and I certainly do not know it all. But when it comes to me and my life, I listen to no one else. I am guided only by my God and my intuition. I can't remember the last time I've asked somebody for their opinion about a direction I should go in. Because think about it. Everyone is going to have a different opinion, and they're not you, and they don't have any stake in the game. And so it's important over the next few weeks and months that you listen to you, Scorpio, and your intuition. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do or say something. It's time to act on your wisdom. My guide's confirming what I'm saying here, guys. It's time for you to listen to your inner voice. Anything I say to you in a reading, I am not saying it to you because I want to. I'm saying it because I'm being guided to. And some of you have got off track. You may have been involved with someone that's a gaslighter or a manipulator, and that can mess with your intuition so much. It can start making you feel like you're crazy and you can't trust yourself. But it's time for Scorpio to listen to you and your gut feeling about a situation, about a lot of things in your life, because some of you have some big decisions coming up here in the present moment. And how we are going to live our best life this year is by listening to our gut, listening to what our inner wisdom is saying, and not allowing anyone to dim our light. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself. Give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, bully, or a horrible friend, be loving and a comforter that always has your own back. Period. It's important that you start giving yourself the love and the allowing yourself to relax. You know, I sat and I did my intentions for 2025, and I realized I'm not going to do more. I'm actually going to do less, because I work all the time. I'm always recording. I'm always reading. I'm always with clients, to a point where I've lost sight of my personal life. I gave myself to Scorpio Priestess. I made a commitment to my son and my God, but that doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to have time to myself. So I have been doing that more. And Scorpio, I feel so much better. Some of you are just working, and perhaps 2025 should be the year where, yes, work hard, but play just as hard, because you deserve to have that time to relax. It raises your vibration. And you need to start giving yourself more self-love. Love, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. What you doing down there, monkey? Growth, I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. A lot of you need to work on finding more love in your life. There are so many things on this planet, Scorpio, that we can pursue. So many things that you would love, so much love to be had here on planet Earth, other than love with an intimate partner. You can find a project that you love, work on a career, getting a career that you love. You know, work on being around other people that you love, because love is such a high vibration that it will start to change your life just by being around and doing more things that light you up inside. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it's also about recognizing every person and situation in your path as a teacher. The constant chatter and the diversions of life can distract you from the signpost that Spirit has left on your path. Take time to be aware of boundaries and the bountiful wisdom that have been laid in front of you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your journey. Don't look for opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities you are given. Every morning when I wake up, I say a mantra. All is well and everything is working out for me and my highest good. Out of each experience I go through, nothing but good will come. I am safe. I am loved. I am blessed. Because every single experience here, good or bad, is an opportunity to learn. It's an opportunity to become stronger and better. And even out of the worst circumstances, there is something to be, something you're being taught, and it will allow for you to be strong and wise. And every situation that has ever happened to me thus far, and I've had a lot of trauma and I've walked myself into so many bad situations, Scorpio, it has made me who I am today. Everything will always come full circle when you start acknowledging that it was never happening to you. It was happening for you. And there's so much growth to be had over these next few months. You're being asked to raise your consciousness and find a deeper relationship within yourself, because we can only meet other people as deeply as we have met ourselves. And the deeper you go with yourself, is the deeper you can go with loved ones and lovers. Tell me why. Some of you here have been really working hard on a project. You're a little wounded. You're working really hard, maybe even doing too much shadow work. You need to take a step back now and have a little fun. Find that inner playfulness. Some of you are wrapped in this mind prison and it's wearing you down. You're just ruminating all day about something. It's like you've started the car in the driveway and you've just let it out there running all day. Your subconscious mind, or these ruminating thoughts, are sucking the energy and the life from you. Being mindful is, I'm going to be in the moment. I'm not going to think about something that happened 2 months ago or worry about what's coming. I'm going to think about today. Unless I'm in a, journaling or in therapy, there's no need to ruminate about things while you're moving throughout your day. It doesn't help, and it just lowers your vibration and keeps you in this prison. There's some happiness, some good news coming in. Tell me about this. Some of you are about to get paid, but the Empress came in reverse. Scorpio, some of you are so close to embodying your Empress or Emperor energy. It's just a matter of becoming mindful and more conscious. If you truly want to embody your divine feminine, divine masculine energy, if you want to be in an Empress energy, you must understand the cycles and the flow of life, and that not everybody deserves your love. Not everybody deserves your attention, and they certainly do not deserve your mind ruminating, and they're not even physically here. You're giving someone all of your power. You could have some kind of really good opportunity coming in. A feminine energy may offer you a new job, a collab. Your mother, sister, somebody like that could bail you out of something if money is tight. A Taurus, a Libra, or a Leo could be important to you. If you've been applying for new jobs, here in the next 8 weeks, you're going to hear back. It's going to go very, very well, Scorp. It's time for you to soar and stop dimming your own light by ruminating in your mind or giving someone else all of your power. Tell me about love. What is it that we need to know about present love, please? Present love. I'm going to pull a few cards and then we'll clarify. What does Scorpio need to know about future love? Luna's given herself her morning bath, so don't mind that noise. Right now, currently, Scorpio, there's a lot of support being given to you from the divine. There's somebody who disrespects you at times. They don't have any respect. Spirit's asking it to be a deal breaker. If somebody disrespects you once, they'll disrespect you again. People always, people typically never do something just once. We get into patterns of behavior. So if somebody has recently disrespected you, a lover, someone you're in a situationship with, someone you're married to, I guarantee you they've disrespected you several times or will continue to do that. There's some repeating pattern here of this person being disrespectful. Some of you, I'm getting a message here that this person gets drinking or doing something and they become a completely different person, and then they sober up and then they're apologetic and what have you. They may have some kind of issue with drinking or drugging or something like this. They may be very reactive to stress and say things that they shouldn't say. Tell me about why this person has made you feel very indecisive. There's a lot of conflicting feelings. You love this person presently, but they also disrespect you, and there has to be a sacrifice. There must be something given up. Present energy, there's a painful decision that you and this person both need to make. They don't want to hurt you. Luna's doing her thing. Hey guys, I'm so sorry. Luna started her breathing thing that she does sometimes. Even though she's had her surgery, she still has some issues with breathing, and I had to make sure she was okay. So my apologies. Let's get back into it. This person, they don't want to hurt you. Present energy, they have a confession and there's something they want to say to you, but there's a painful decision that's going to need to be made. Some of you, the painful decision is to stand in your Emperor, Empress power and say, you're not going to disrespect me anymore. This is a pattern. I'm fucking done with it. Clearly, this is who you are. You've shown me time and time again who you are. I got to be down the road. Others, there's a painful decision that needs to be made for this person. They may have to leave the home they're sharing with their children. They may have to relocate, take a, hit financially to be in a relationship with you. Some of you, it's a very complicated situation where there's a lot of love and there's a lot of support, but this person has got to get out of this pattern of being disrespectful. They could have treated everyone like this and they just think it's normal. Tell me about this confession, apology, mending, please. Some of you are in court with this person. You have filed for divorce. They don't want you to. They don't want you to leave, but they just have such a, they're in their shadow self so much they can't see their self. They're in their own fucking way. They have a lot of love for you. There is a lot of balance coming. And I'll tell you, this person wants to confess about something that they could have done as well, that they got arrested for a while back. They could have been charged with hurting another person. There's something they want to confess to you. They also want to tell you that they love you and that they want to have this relationship. But this painful sacrifice they have to make is what's holding them back. So present energy, this person hasn't made any decision and they're just keeping you and most likely a third party always not knowing what the hell's going to happen tomorrow. I feel a lot of you, there's a third party involvement that knows about you and the love they still have for you. There has to be a sacrifice, rebuilding, a confession. This person has to give you an honest apology, currently, present moment as well. They haven't apologized for some disrespect. Ecstasy. I love to run my fingers through your hair while you sigh. I'm tired of feeling alone without you. I just want to be with you. And Spirit is being very clear here. It's your choice. It will be your choice. At the end of the day, when this person tries to come back, rebuild, confess, do whatever they're going to do here, or if you're still in the relationship, you will be the one that has to decide, that makes the decision. Now, moving into the future, with great patience, you will achieve the commitment you are looking for. If you are looking to move forward and you are looking for a new lover, there will be a very intense, deep, strong connection that comes in, Scorpio. And this will be the marriage or the commitment that you have been waiting for. It's all a part of the divine plan. You had to learn all of your lessons, and you had to learn how to stand in your power. How to understand that love is just not enough. There were so many lessons that you have learned, and those that are on this timeline where you're understanding that just because you love somebody doesn't mean you allow them to treat you like dirt, and it doesn't mean that the relationship's going to work. Sometimes we just trigger one another so much that we bring the worst out in each other. You're learning a lot of powerful lessons right now. Moving into the future, this will be the kind of love that many dream of. The thing is there's also someone that has commitment issues, that they give you an excuse on why they can't be with you or give you a commitment. And moving into the future, this is when a lot of you are going to have to make a painful decision. Do I want to continue to hope, wish, and wait? You know, I want you to think about this. When we just hope, wish, wait, live in a fantasy world, and we're hoping that somebody changes their mind, we're hoping that they change, Scorpio, that when has that ever worked in your favor? Probably not many times, because when somebody is who they are and they have patterns and issues, it typically never turns out the way you want it to. It typically never turns out the way your ego's hoping it will. Sometimes people are just who they are, and we've got to accept them for who they are and live in the flow. This painful decision will need to be made somewhere over the next 3 to 4 months. First, tell me about this person in the future with commitment issues, and then we're going to clarify this beautiful love trying to come in. You trigger each other. That's the message I was getting. It's not that they don't love you. It's not that they don't want a relationship with you, but they want it on their terms, and they want to be able to do whatever they want to do. And you both trigger one another so much, and they've mistreated you so much that there's so much anger between the two of you that at this point, It may be a really hard road if you decide to stay going down this road. There may be on and off relationships to continue, back and forth, up and down. You're addicted to them. They're your dopamine and your source of cortisol. And so it's going to be up to you. But there's been a lot of resentment, and there is something coming in for those Scorpios that are changing. There is a new love coming in for you. So if you're afraid to be alone, or you think that this is the only person that you'll ever love or feel deeply about, Scorpio, that's an illusion. The biggest lies are what we tell to ourselves. This person has commitment issues. They have anger issues. They disrespect you. They do love you, but they're in this pattern. And if they don't actively work to get out of it, you're just going to keep cycling on and on and on. And sweetheart, I read for people who have been doing this for 20 years, that are now 65 years old and alone because they walked out the door. This is a very deep reading because I want you all to understand that you deserve more. You deserve this beautiful, intense connection, the one you've been dreaming of. But sometimes it's just not with the person we hope it's going to be with. We've all been there. I have been there. Trust me, I have. Tell me about this person with commitment issues. They're about to communicate with you. They've been waiting. They've been holding off. They haven't been saying anything. Over the next 8 weeks, they could communicate with you. But there's still a lot of anger, and there's still a lot of triggering. They're tired of being without you. They want to feel your body. They want to be next to you. They do miss you, but they're just coming in. 5 of Wands here. There's other people and factors and situations that could get in the way. And there also could be an argument within days of them coming back. So just know that. It will totally be your decision. We're not puppets on a string. We have free will, and we can all decide to do whatever it is we please. And so that's entirely up to you. If you're waiting for reconciliation, yes, it could come in. But Scorpio, if you've been on and off with this person more times than you can count, the divine is asking you to make a painful decision. Tell me about this new love for those Scorps ready for this new beautiful love that many only dream of. Yes, 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 baby. Very loving, very compassionate. They could have a lot of water in their chart. This is somebody who has also been through a rebirth. They've been through a lot. You're going to want to invest in this. They're going to want to invest in you. Over the next 7 months, depending on where you are on the timeline, this person seems to be coming in. They could have a lot of Cancer in their chart. Scorpionic energy as well. This person doesn't have commitment issues, and they are standing in their power, male or female, embodying their emperor energy. Scorpio, this is where it's at. This person has learned a lot of divine lessons as well. This is all a part of the divine plan. This intense, beautiful love is just waiting for you to make a decision. Deal with some of the issues that you may have to deal with, some of the wounds that you're now dealing with, and move on down the damn road with your head high, your beautiful light shining, feeling better, looking better, doing better. And you can thank this past person for all of those spiritual lessons. And that is what I hope for all of you. I hope everybody has the most beautiful and blessed day. I don't know about you, Scorpio, but today is going to be the best fucking day I've ever had. Stand up, clap your hands, get yourself going. Today is going to be a great day, Scorpio. You are a lucky, blessed, and highly favored human being. Love and light.